On behalf of Project Rising Tide, my name is Ben Muldrow with Arnett Muldrow and Associates, and I'm proud to introduce the Harrison Brand Toolbox. When developing a brand toolbox for a community, we believe there are four primary elements: a defined color palette, uniform typefaces, consistent message, and a consistent approach to graphics. We started out in Harrison by selecting a color palette. This color palette consists of 7 unique colors that were derived from photos that we took throughout the community, with a special focus on colors that already existed in things like gateway signs. These colors we feel like create a vibrancy while still being very much connected to the outdoors and the lake country that surrounds Harrison, Michigan. Now, from there, we look to inspiration in the community for typefaces and font selection. And one of the things that was very obvious to us was these attractive new gateway signs welcoming people to Harrison, 20 lakes in 20 minutes. We knew that this investment was recently made, and it was an investment that we needed to make our recommendations reinforce and certainly not contradict these. So we selected a 3 typeface system. The primary typeface is called Desire. It's very traditional and allows for ornate letter options, very much like we saw in that gateway sign. The secondary typeface is a slab serif, allowing you to be both contemporary and traditional at the same time. And then the support typeface is a sans serif, allowing you to be clean and economic development focused. It's a content neutral typeface that allows for you to truly create your own personality. So when we looked at the inspiration from those gateway signs and then we tied in with those typeface recommendations, we have a recommended new word type for Harrison, Michigan. You can see that the ornamentation of the letters is inspired from that gateway sign, but now, since it's based off an actual typeface, it's something that the community can truly reproduce and be able to create brand equity and consistency with. So again, looking at that inspiration of the 20 lakes in 20 minutes and that imagery from that gateway sign, we're recommending a overall community identity. This logo can be shared by the public sector and private sector. Businesses should be more than willing to take this and create products and create ways that people can connect with Harrison. You can see we kept the tagline just the same: 20 lakes in 20 minutes. We feel like positioning Harrison as a regional base camp or a regional hub makes a lot of strategic sense for where you're positioned. Now, one of the great things about a system like this is, as beautiful as it looks in 4 color, you have 2 color and 1 color versions that work equally as well. Now, one of the most confusing things about community branding is separating out that difference between a community logo and a municipal government logo. So we also are making recommendations on the city brand. Harrison has long had established the seal featuring the lumberjack and the deer. Very, very attractive, and a lot of investment made in this image, especially throughout the new city hall. So we wanted to preserve this image. We slightly updated the outer ring with typeface that tied in with the overall system. We created a clean vector version so that the city would have 1 color versions of that logo in a high quality. But then we also tied it in with that word type. So now you have that combination composition so that you can make that correlation between the community, but still have that graphic separation between what the government is and what the place means. Now, from there, we always look at what we call brand extension. Brand extension is taking that system and making its way out into ways to tell the community story. We created a stylized version of that tagline: 20 lakes in 20 minutes. We showed how the chamber might be able to adopt the word type to be able to adapt their logo and tie into the system. And then even some of the chamber events like Frostbite Winter Festival. We wanted to be able to tie in that lumberjack history and culture and heritage in a way that people can still very much connect with. Love our history, love our nature. And then one of my favorite things to do is creating systems with simplicity, highlighting the IS in Harrison. Harrison is beautiful, is historic, is so close, is on the water, is my home. Harrison is Hornet Pride. And then taking those logos and being able to put them on products that people want to have. Having professional looking communications, things like business cards, a very quick modification to the city website, being able to produce products like hats, jackets, t-shirts, and then even being able to create advertisements where you can show off this amazing community and invite people to come in and experience the place that you call home. All of these resources are available for you to use, and we have created a very simple to use brand touch manual that tells you how to use the brand, how not to use the brand. It defines all the colors, all the typefaces, and in fact, every single logo is accessible to you in 5 different file formats. And we have those formats explained. And so it truly is a resource that is intended to be helpful for all. And in fact, it even has a catalog of all the different resources that are available to you. And we want you to take advantage of these tools free of charge. If you're interested in taking a part of the Harrison brand and using it and helping to spread the word of Harrison, Michigan, please look on the city website or reach out to City Hall. Thank you so much, and have a great day exploring 20 lakes in 20 minutes.